on Uniform Civil Code to seek views of stakeholders. Northeastern states may not accept UCC without discussion, says Conrad Sangma. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma to meet several union ministers in New Delhi. And Meghalaya government's flagship program, Yes Meghalaya, celebrates successful completion of first year. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Personnel, Public Grievances, Law and Justice will hold a meeting on the Uniform Civil Code today. The panel will seek the views of the stakeholders on the matter. The UCC proposes to formulate and implement personal laws of citizens which apply to all citizens equally, regardless of their religion, sex or gender. Currently, the personal laws of various communities are governed by their religious scriptures. On the 14th of last month, the Law Commission of India solicited the views and ideas of the public and recognized religious organizations to examine the UCC. The Uniform Civil Code comes under Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, which lays down that the state shall endeavour to secure a uniform civil code for the citizens throughout the territory of India. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today said that the northeastern states may not accept the Uniform Civil Code if there is no discussion on the code. The statement came from the Chief Minister as the issue of the UCC intensifies in the region. Sangma said that they would have to see the content of the bill and then only they can comment on the matter, as there may be some provisions that northeastern states may be exempted from this code.
We have to see the content, what it is, and will they cover issues, and if they say that societies that follow matrilineal systems will be exempted. So we really don't know the content of the bill. But as I said, when we, as far as the bill, the idea itself of having a uniform civil code is something that if not discussed with all stakeholders, if not discussed clearly with everybody to look into all the factors, then it's something that's very complicated, and it's something that people in Northeast will not be able to accept.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma will be visiting New Delhi to meet union ministers to hold discussions on several issues, including the Common University Entrance Test. Sangma will be meeting Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan to discuss the need to find a long-term solution to the CUET issue, which included the setting up of centres across the state. Furthermore, Sangma will also be meeting the chairman of the National Thermal Power Corporation to discuss issues relating to the power sector in the state. The Chief Minister will also meet Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal to discuss issues relating to the Unity Mall project in Meghalaya. Meanwhile, Sangma is also seeking an appointment with Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to discuss the transfer of Cantonment Board land to the Municipal Board.
There are multiple purposes. Number one, I will be visiting and meeting the Honourable Education Minister along with our Education Minister. This is to discuss about the CUET issue and how to find solutions to it in the long run in terms of setting up more centres around the state. I will be meeting the chairman of NTPC also, as we have some plans along with them to look at some power plants in Meghalaya. Details I cannot give out right now. I will also be meeting Mr. Piyush Goyal, the Commerce Minister. The objective is to discuss about the Unity Mall project in Meghalaya, which is a very unique one.
Yes Meghalaya, a flagship program of the government, is celebrating its successful completion of first year today. The scheme, titled as Youth Engagement Through Empowered Youth Organizations, launched in July 2022, has made huge impact amongst our youth organizations. In the last 1 year, the government has disbursed Rs 4.5 crore to about 1,300 plus youth groups. Speaking at the program, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that the positive energy of the youth needs to be channelized, and through Yes Meghalaya, the youth were were given the opportunity to pursue their passion to make a difference. The Chief Minister also launched My Hero campaign and released the revised guidelines for Yes Meghalaya. Through My Hero campaign, the government will recognize role models in the state and inspire the youth.
You would be able to see that Yes Meghalaya program would then even be more successful. Then the youths would be able to really use this fund to be able to have training programs, have their own tournaments, buy materials for their groups, so on and so forth. And I'm happy that now the Yes Meghalaya program is even more broader. If you remember, we had started entrepreneurship and giving, the Entrepreneur of the Month, where we felt that if you recognize people who are doing good in our society, not only does it motivate the person who's doing it, but it also motivates others to be like that person.
Minister in charge of Soil and Water Conservation Department, Marquis N. Marak, has said, with Garo Hills facing an acute soil erosion problem mostly due to Juming cultivation, the state government has introduced slopping agriculture land technology called salt technology. The intention was to divert the attention of the people who are practicing Juming cultivation. He said that the technology will have integrated farming system.
Celebrating World Environment Day, we had launched one scheme called SALT, Sloping Agriculture Technology. This we started basically in Garo Hills, and that happens to be my constituency, Mandalgiri village. That was actually, our intention is to divert our people, those are practicing Juming cultivation, shifting cultivation. So to divert them and to give them some alternative. So that was our intention, and that is why we have introduced this scheme called SALT, Sloping Agriculture Technology.
The annual Bear Dengklam Festival, celebrated by the Panar community in the town of Jowai, will take place from July 6th to 9th this year. Saint Raj Jowai President O.R. Shalam announced this to the media today, emphasizing that Bear Dengklam is a festival aimed at warding off diseases and invoking blessings for a bountiful harvest. The presence of the Meghalaya governor and other dignitaries will add to the grandeur of the celebration. Preparations for the festival began in January, and Shalam expressed optimism about the success of the festival. Doloy of Jowai Elaka Puramon Kinjing highlighted the importance of faith in God and the significance of the rituals performed during Bear Dengklam.
Kebek Dengklam kat kam kejung pekrek yang i wa kat kam yoluti wa kan ni kesnam uman ko kebek Dengklam ko hek ko kemai na kejung lanti yang ke senraj hewa ulai di kentu kosu ya ki khon ki yang ka na do ko em hajuai hong long kam jo wa seselong kam jo wa kasang kasi keme le da wa sementara yang ke akan dikebek.
And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 23.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 18.4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 95%, while it was 81% in the evening. The recorded rainfall was 0.7 millimeters. The forecast says light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at few places. And before we wind up, here's the headlines once again. Parliamentary Standing Committee to hold meeting on Uniform Civil Code to seek views of stakeholders. Northeastern states may not accept UCC without discussion, says Conrad Sangma. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma to meet several union ministers in New Delhi. And Meghalaya government's flagship program, Yes Meghalaya, celebrates successful completion of 1 year. And with that, viewers, we've come to the end of today's edition of the News Bulletin. Do join us back tomorrow at the same time. Good night.